Welcome to Life Full of Joy. Today's episode is Setting Boundaries with your host, Deb McGregor.
This is Deb McGregor of Life Full of Joy. Today, we are going to work on increasing your joy factor by learning more about setting boundaries, and we'll have some fun with it too. Have you ever had your house or car broken into? Or maybe something taken from your purse or locker? What impact did this have on you? When I think of a burglar, I get this image in my mind. Someone dressed in black from head to toe, hat and sunglasses. My image gets clearer as I picture this person tiptoeing up to a window, undoing the lock, opening it up, and crawling in. It almost seems so Hollywood, doesn't it? The reality is, burglars have many different ways of operating. Sometimes it's in broad daylight getting in through a car window, or sometimes throwing a rock at a window to get in. Or how about the elaborate entries, like in Mission Impossible when Tom Cruise is lowered down just inches from his target and doesn't dare drop a bead of sweat for fear of setting off the temperature sensors. What if the burglars in our life don't show up as these clear images trying to take something from us in terms of our possessions? What if these burglars are really things like distractions, stealing us from what we are really meant to be doing, negative energy, friends that may deplete our reserves so we can't operate at our fullest potential, lack of fulfillment, doing things we don't really want to be doing, and cheating ourselves out of life purpose? Just like our different images of burglars stealing possessions, these burglars come in all shapes and sizes, at work and at home. Think about your own life for a moment. Where are you investing your time and energy? What areas leave you feeling like something is missing, or as if you aren't reaching your fullest potential? Oftentimes, we are consistently stealing from one of the most important things, ourselves. The cold, hard truth about it is that we are giving them permission to do this. We wouldn't let a burglar into our house or car without permission, would we? It's time to take a look at where we are letting the burglars into our lives and how we can move from being a victim to a victor. Many of us are making decisions and choices as if we had left the window wide open for the burglar and said, "Here you go, take what you want." Now that we have this clarity, we can begin looking at boundaries and what we can put in place so we are taking charge of our time and our space. For many, clear boundaries may look like clear work hours and putting a sign on our door when we do not want to be interrupted or distracted. Another boundary may be creating a specific alliance with each colleague over work contracts, communication, and expectations. And perhaps another boundary can be with work and home, intentionally turning off the computer and phone so there will be no disruptions for family time or the temptation to use them. We must become aware and conscious so we can get intentional about establishing boundaries to keep the life burglars out. Once our boundaries are clearly established, burglars understand the rules of the game and will also begin modifying behavior and expectations. And the good news, because you also have a very warm and caring side, I am pretty sure that each of your friends and colleagues will get at least one get-out-of-jail-free card. Let's increase your joy factor today by continuing your learning and answering a few questions. What areas in your life are being burglarized? What boundaries would you like to establish for each of these areas? What permission do you want to give yourself? What permission do you want to give others? Notice the impact of setting boundaries and having clear intention. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Deb McGregor from Life Full of Joy. Increase your joy factor today.